Riley with Chronicles of Liberty. Hey, I want to talk about North Carolina a little bit. In my previous video, I talked about the militia and our responsibility to have a well-regulated militia. That isn't our National Guard or our State Guard. It's the people that are there to guarantee the security of a free state. North Carolina, let's take all of the BS out of the equation, right? We don't know what's all going on. We do know FEMA has been obstructing and supplies to get into those communities that were hardest hit. We do know that state patrolmen of North Carolina and sheriffs are arresting those FEMA agents. We know there's a federal clash with local law enforcement. And we know that there is much more devastation than the news is telling us, right? The reports coming out from, the line workers that are trying to get power into those communities of little toddlers walking around and staggering through the mud looking for parents. The bodies in the trees, the bodies in the mud, the pastors that say they've been stopped from passing out water bottles. And they're going to body bags, and now that they've come out and they said they're no longer going to do a recovery, they're just going to bulldoze those communities. I mean, good hell, people, we better start waking up in this United States from this tyrannical government that's doing this. Now, what we don't know is most hurricanes don't really go further in than 200 to 300 miles. This one, however, pushed in 600 miles inland. We do know on the 26th of September, there were weather airplanes out there flying. Were they cloud seeding? Were they trying to increase the severity of that storm? There are a lot that are talking about that. And that's why such torrential moisture event happened in the valleys of North Carolina, Western North Carolina, and Eastern Tennessee. Is that true? I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate. Is it possible? Absolutely. The weaponization of the weather patterns has been used for quite some time now. And so all of these things that have done this, the conspiracy stories of, the being the largest lithium deposit in America under Asheville and Chimney Rock, and they're going to just turn that whole area into a lithium mine. Okay. I don't know that. I'm not out there. But I do know that there are eviction notices going out across that entire area to people that are still there to be evicted from their homes. So what are we to suspect, right? Was this all just a capitalization on a severe weather pattern that kicked in and they were able to capitalize on that? God, I hope that's not what happened. These people, if they're that wicked, if they're that evil, This is unprecedented. The conspiracies of the largest shareholder in that BlackRock mining company that they formed literally weeks before this storm hit in that area and applied for that mining permit, that Kamala Harris's husband is the largest shareholder. I don't know. I'm not part of all that. These are all the things that we're hearing, right? So it really stirs up and foments the conspiracy model of what really happened in there. But what we do know, and what I think we're going to find out very shortly, is that the death toll is going to exceed thousands. I mean, the news is telling us a couple hundred people now, but they're not even talking about the missing persons. And if they just start bulldozing people and everything going on, I think we're in for a holy Moses, a world of hurt. Go back, people. Recognize your value. Recognize the value of your community. Organize yourselves into militias. Make sure you're trained and well regulated. Make sure you have a gun, a weapon that can be used in the support and defense of your community, as in times of old. I'm not calling for revolution. I'm calling for the constitutional rights that we have to be acted upon as we watch tyrannical governments and their overreach as they're trying to destroy American citizens. FEMA running out of money, giving those people of North Carolina $750 when they're giving illegal immigrants, these cards that have $4,000 or $9,000 on it every month. And now they're out of money. FEMA's out of money because they spent $1 billion on importing illegal immigrants. That we do know. That's legit. So American citizens now are second-class citizens to illegal immigrants, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. And to recognize the things that are happening, you better organize in communities to protect yourselves, because it's not going to be Russia. It's not going to be China. It's your own federal government that's hurting you the most. You and I the most are being abjectly affected negatively by our federal government. Good luck out there, people. This is crazy. And for me, I'm going to do the best I can. And like always, Jus meum tabor. I will defend my rights, and I will defend my family, and I will be there to defend my community if that day ever is necessary. So Godspeed, keep it up, and be safe.